Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf on the how-to videos. So in this video I'm going to be talking about how to protect your motorcycle for winter riding. Catch you inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. Please hit the notifications bell and subscribe down there somewhere. Right, so in this video I'm really going to be talking about how to protect your motorcycle for winter riding, you know, with all the road salt and all the crud that comes off the road. Now, quite simply, there are quite a few ways to do it, but the first way doesn't cost you anything, well, hardly anything anyway, and that is regular washing. So if you wash your bike all the time, daily, I know it's a bit of a grind, but daily, certainly weekly, give it a good old clean, soap and water, that's all you need. You don't really need much more than that. You know, a bit of washing up liquid in there, hot water, go all over the bike, all around the engine, all around the, you know, the swing arm, the wheels, everything like that. Just give it a good wash once a week. Then actually that's going to protect it from rust. It's also going to protect it from, you know, any sort of corrosive chemicals, contaminants on the road that might be attacking your bike. So, you know, that's something. Just regular washing will work well. And that's actually the same for any bike. If you've got certain manufacturers, for example, they would actually say that, you know, to maintain your bike, you do have to do wash it on a regular basis. I think, off the top of my head, I could be wrong here, but I think actually in the Harley owner's manual, it actually says that that's part of your required maintenance of your motorcycle, that you do have to wash it on a regular basis. Now, I know, I've known many guys with Harley Davidsons, and, you know, they complain of, you know, rust, lots of, you know, problems with the motorcycle as well. Actually, I've had also know other Harley owners who say, no, there's no rust at all. What it is that you really have to protect that bike and wash it on a regular basis. So, you know, I could be right or could be wrong, I'm really not sure. But, you know, in terms of Harley Davidsons. However, in general terms, washing your vehicle, whether it's a car, van, bike, whatever it is, you know, washing on a regular basis with just normal soap and water, just giving it a good wash, you know, weekly basis minimum, especially during the winter when you've got all the road salts and all the contaminants on the road. Give it a good wash, you'll be fine. Okay, the other way to do it is also to have regular washing, of course, but you can have something that's a little bit more durable on your bike. Now, what you want to do is line the bike or cover the bike in a kind of moisture repellent or a contaminant repellent. And this kind of provides a seal around the bike. Now, there are lots of different ones. Now, the one that I use, I'll show you. I'm not, you know, and I'll put a link in the description below if you really want this. But I'm not saying this is the best, but this is what I use. Okay, this is called, you know, ACF 50. Okay, so it's an anti-corrosive, it's a moisture repellent type of, you know, spray. So you know, wash your bike and give it a good clean first of all. That's really important. Don't spray this on, you know, when it's all dirty and full of crud. Give it a good wash. Make sure there's no dirt on there. Give it a good soapy wash, with a pressure washer if you want, or just by hand, whatever it is. Watch. Let it drip dry, okay? Then, you know, overnight, for example, then the next morning or next day, just go in and spray this everywhere, all over the engine, all over the, you know, the front suspension, rear suspension, underneath, whatever. You know, swing arm, the whole thing. Now, if you get some of this on the brake discs, don't worry, it's not a major problem. But what you need to do, you need to clean the discs, okay? And then the first few times you go on the bike, just lightly apply pressure of the front and rear brake, and that will just lightly get the pads onto the brake disc, and that will start to clean it a little bit, okay? Because you don't really want this on your brake discs. However, put it all over the wheels, everywhere. And now, there's another brand, a Muck-Off in the UK, do a good moisture repellent. Look, they're all over the place. So I would say this is the one that I use, ACF 50. You know, it's actually widely used. I mean, you can get it from most places. I would say I'll put a link of one I use. I'm not saying it's better than anything else, but I'm saying it is of a type. It's anti-corrosive, which helps. And it's you know, repels moisture, which is really good. And that's what you want to do. You want to see anything that's going to attack your bike or cling onto your bike, It may look a bit cruddy. However, beneath it, you have a barrier of sorts that's going to, help to protect your bike during the winter. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to wash your bike every now and again. Yeah, you can wash it once a week, once every couple of weeks, but you have to reapply this after you've washed the bike. Wash the bike, same process again. Now, it can be quite expensive if you do it on a regular basis. So what I have done in the past, I've given my bike a really good clean, applied this all over, then I don't wash it for a week. I might leave it for a month, 6 weeks, something like that. Then I give it a good wash again and then reapply that. Okay, so that's one thing. There is another treatment that you can do for your motorcycle, and this is you're going to have to go to a motorcycle dealer or some kind of car, motorcycle valeting or car valeting place, and it's a specialist procedure which they'll give you for your motorcycle, and it gives it a ceramic coating, which they call like a liquid ceramic coating, and it's essentially very similar to that. It's an extra barrier which they put on the motorcycle. Now, that is actually the option that I went for when I got my Triumph Explorer in 2017. I actually had this put on there, and I think it cost me about £120, something like that. But I don't know, $150 US, $160 US, whatever it is. And I thought it was well worth it. And actually, so far, it hasn't been too bad. I haven't got any rust on the bike, and it's relatively clean. Well, clean as a a kind of adventure bike can be. But every time I wash it, it comes up fine, no problems at all. So that's something you might want to consider. But if you don't want to spend all that money, just regular washing first of all. Then invest in something like this. Go to your car accessories, bike accessories place, and you pick this up off the shelf, or check on the link in my description, and just get some of this off Amazon or wherever it is. But I say, just want to reiterate, this is not the only one available. There are lots available. Muck Off, I'm sure Turtle Wax do loads of them, or wherever you are in the world. I'm sure your country's got your own, version of it. It's basically a moisture repellent, contaminant repellent, and it's an anti-corrosive. That's what you want to put around the bike. Okay. So, and then, if you want to do that, but obviously there's going to be a little bit of expense to that. They're not that expensive, I've got to say, but a little bit of expense. Then obviously if you want that ceramic coating type deal around your bike, that's going to cost you quite a bit of money. Now, it really depends. If you think you're likely to, encounter a lot of contaminants, a lot of grit, if you think you're likely to not be washing your bike a lot, then maybe you want to take that investment and actually put that on your bike. And that's what I was thinking when I had the ceramic coating put on my bike, because I thought, you know what, the kind of rides I'm going to be doing the next 3 years on that bike, it might be worth it. And I think it's a worthwhile investment, but that's up to you anyway. Right, anyway, hope you found this video useful. I say, very basic, but that's a lot of people, they can forget about these basic things when we talk about protecting your bike, all year round, but also especially during the winter. But anyway, hope you like it. Hit the like button. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think as well. There's lots of other variations what you can do, lots of products that you can use as well, and also obviously don't forget to polish the bike as well, and that really that'll help to protect the bike as well. But anyway, so leave comments below, and subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Anyway, catch you on the next video whenever that is. Cheers now.